Hello again. This is the link building video, and link building is one of the most misunderstood things when it comes to SEO specifically and really marketing in general. If you were to take all the money that you've ever spent on SEO marketing and put it into link building, your business would be doing extremely well. The return on your investment for link building is one of the most valuable things that you can do if you have someone who knows what they're doing with it. And so we really encourage it. We really like it. The thing with link building is you not only can you build your topical authority on your industry, on your service, you can also build location-based relevance as well. You can build EEAT extremely aggressively. And link building, there are so many different types of links, and there's so many different, and the value of those links are so different. There's a lot of different things that you can do, and so let's kind of just dive into that. So the core foundational links are going to be links like business citations. Business citations are very valuable because they show Google that you have a consistent NAP. Not only that, but they also show that you're a legit business that does your service in the city that you provide. When you have your Google business profile, your website, and your links that all talk to each other and all communicate effectively and add up, the information is all the same. It's a huge trust factor with Google. 10 years ago, they had many websites that were just spammy and just building websites that were just landing pages to get leads. And so what ended up happening is Google came down with a lot of different algorithm updates and changes since then to kind of slap people on the wrist who are doing that. They want legit businesses. They want people with an actual address. They encourage that. That doesn't necessarily mean that if you're a home office or something like that they're going to penalize you, but what it does mean is that you're going to need to build business citations to show them that you're legit. And so we have 437 total business citations that we do. Now with the business citations, we're trying to establish our market. And so in the first 30 days of doing SEO, what we do as a company is we want to, number one, we want to start with your Google business profile. We want to make sure that you have all your services and your relevant categories. We want to do all your on-site optimization and make sure your targeting is effective. From there, we want to go onto your website, your on-site optimization, and make sure that we're ranking for all of our main keywords. We want to immediately, once we do that, we usually try to do that very quickly within the first week. But once that is done, then we want to follow that up with some extremely high quality links. We want to do business citations, social profiles, local press release, local social signals. And so with the social profiles, you'll have a little bit of Web 2.0s there. We just kind of throw everything in there that builds your core foundational backlink package. And it's really important to note that when we do that, we also do social signals to give that social trust factor as well. If you're getting a lot of links like that, to Google, something big is happening. And when you have social proof as well, they give you even more reward for that. And so we're trying to be effective and build a lot of referring domains right out the gate. That's typically about 11 or 1,000 links that we build in the first month. So that's a huge significant boost, especially because we do a do follow press release. And so the impact on it is very significant. And so with that being said, we're trying to create a foundational backlink package that is your core foundation of your website. It's like the basement to your home, or the structure to your home that holds it all up. That's what we're trying to do. And so with your on-site optimization, we're showing Google the keywords we want to rank for. We're spoon-feeding them that information. And then we follow that up with extremely effective backlinks. They're not high quality. They have a lot of outbound links. They're not low quality either, but they just serve a very niche purpose, okay? And that purpose is to show Google that they can trust you. Build that trust in that relationship with Google. And so at that point, you're in a situation where a lot of the low competition is already competing well and having a lot of success. A lot of the high competition is struggling to compete. It is 30 days. They're starting to rank for a lot of their keywords, but the point is the business citations aren't going to carry the entire link building campaign. And so we have to be willing at that point to invest into our backlinks. From there, we like to do guest posting because guest posting is a really easy way to get a lot of really high quality links. There are many guest posting services, guest posting website. Let's just do personal injury lawyer. Typically, they just have a massive list. It doesn't look like that those guys do. I had a company that I was looking at that I liked. I mean, this would be an example of kind of what we're looking at. So all of these, there's different search queries that you can actually do online where you search, guest posts in parentheses, and it shows that any website that has injury law that's ranking well that does guest posting. But here, we're looking for people who allow us to post on their website, and we'll have a backlink back to us. Okay, so that's the value there, right? And it's all relevant to your industry, and it's really high quality links, and so there's a lot of value. And so guest posting is extremely good. There's some different strategies like niche edits, and I don't really utilize that strategy. It's a little bit more gray hat, but sometimes we'll do a little bit of that if it's very competitive and we're looking to diversify our backlinks. From there, you can do things like Haro links are very effective, news links. There's a bunch of different backlinking strategies. And so the key is really to understand what you're up against. And so here's how I create a competitive analysis, okay? And I do this for a lot of our clients or a lot of our prospects, is we'll come in and we'll actually just hit this button here. We only want to know what the links are from 30 plus. 30 plus is really where you start to get value. Okay, so they have 3 that are 91 to 100, 5 that are 81 to 90, 4 that are 71 to 80. So it gives you a good idea of kind of what we're going to need to compete in this market. Well, you can even go further and look at only the do follow links. Okay, they have Business Insider, U.S. News. We could go look at that exact link and reverse engineer and say, okay, how do we obtain that link? How do they get that link, and how can we get that link? Okay, and what you'll find out very quickly is that it's a very competitive space, but the reality is that you can get some good links inside of this space if you just know what to go after. And so the reason that we use our competitors is because we want to do their exact links, and then we want to do them better. So if we can one up them there, we'll have a very big competitive advantage. But understanding, the number, the quantity, how many that are 30 plus is very important. And so if you actually just come in and you look at the Las Vegas personal injury space in particular, this company is doing the best because they have the best links. These guys are second because they're doing a very good job with links, right? And it correlates perfectly all the way down to the company who's doing the best has the best link building. And you'll see that it's a very direct correlation. And so that's a huge deal because there's a lot of value in doing that. But what ends up happening is the people that are willing to invest in their backlink profile are going to have more success than the people who won't. And so we want to make sure that we are being aggressive with it. For an overall segment, I feel like that's kind of a good summary for how link building is, what to kind of do, what to kind of expect. I've had many clients, which I'm going to do a results video next, where we have only done business citations. And we've seen the client go from barely even scraping by, less than 5 figures a month, to well into 6, pushing 7 figures a month. Like, that's how effective and useful that strategy is when you don't have any trust and that's what you're lacking. And so when it comes to SEO and marketing, we're trying to fill the gaps, we're trying to fill the holes, and we're trying to give you a core foundational package that we can build on moving forward. And so through link building, you're able to effectively do that. We highly recommend links that are business citations, social profiles. We'll do a couple directories. They're kind of fluff links. Web 2.0s are okay. Social signals, social profiles. Social profiles are a really big deal, especially in the niche that you're in. Image links are going to be huge for photography and real estate and something like that. And then we want to make sure that we're being aggressive with business citations, or not business citations, with the guest posts and the niche edits. Business citation or guest posting is my favorite type of link. If you just did a lot of guest posting, you would have a lot of success. That's how effective it is, and that's how useful it is. And so that's really what you need to be doing with your business. If you're not growing 30% of your backlink profile each month, you're not going to be able to compete at a high level. And so we want to make sure that we're growing. Remember that the ultimate goal of all marketing is to make sure that in the future we're having a lot of success with our business. And so we're not investing in right now and today, typically, unless you're doing PPC, we're investing in what is to come. And if you'll continually grow with your backlink profile, nobody else does. It's crazy that no one else does, except the personal injury space does. But they're still not even that aggressive. Grow 10 to 20% with your backlink profile, and you'll have a ton of success, and you'll make a lot of money, especially in 3 years from now, because it's exponential growth when it comes to doing your link building. One last thing I did want to mention, quality is always going to be better than quantity. We want to make sure we're being aggressive, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to lock down any links that are 60 to 100. There's nothing better, and there's nothing better for your business as well. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.